Namaste dear friends. Today let us see why historians and theologians does not accept that Gospels have full reliable historical facts. Please subscribe and share it to your friends. The oldest Gospel to be written is Mark, which was written after the death of Peter and Paul as per traditions and written after the fall of Jerusalem in Jewish-Roman War in 70. So it is dated around 70 to 80. Now, as per Mark, John the Baptist was giving baptism of repentance in Judean desert area and people were getting baptism. See, Jesus, who was from Galilee, Nazareth in Galilee, came all the way and was getting the repentance of baptism of repentance from John the Baptist near Jordan border of Judea. Now, after the arrest of John the Baptist, Jesus went to Galilee and started his movement as per Mark 1:14. That is, Jesus' entire movement, mission, all are in Galilee after John the Baptist was put in prison, because he took his first disciple, Simon Peter and his brother Andrew, only in Galilee, Sea of Galilee, as per Mark 1:16. So Jesus' entire movement as per Mark was only in Galilee, except the last week where he left to Judea for Passover festival, where he was killed by Romans. So now this is a story that entire movement of Jesus as per Mark's story was only in Galilee. Now let us come to the fourth gospel written during the Roman king Trajan, ruled between 97 to 118. After this, Jesus and disciples went into Judean countryside, where he sent sometimes baptizing people, and that time John also came on the way near Ainon near Salim, and he was also baptizing to a lot of the people. And this happened before John the Baptist was put in prison. This we see in John chapter 3. Here two things are said. Jesus' movement has started even before the arrest of John, and also that he was also doing his mission in Judea. Now I had put this to the question to the famous theologian and historian Bart Ehrman in his blog, saying that Judea was ruled by Rome, and Mark makes it his entire mission of Jesus in Galilee, because he didn't want to make that Jesus was contrasting with Romans. He said it is possible also John could have changed, believing that a prophet should work more in Jerusalem. That is, Bart Ehrman says both John gospel or Mark gospels are not honest. They had moved for a particular theology they believed. Now let us go to the Nazareth, which is the very important town we saw. Where was it? Very clearly Luke verse 4:29 said, the people of Nazareth got up, drove him out of the town, and took him to the brow of the hill on which the city of Nazareth was built, to throw him out of the cliff. Nazareth was city during Jesus' time, as per Luke 4:29, was built above the mountain. Today you go to Israel and ask for the Nazareth, it is in the plains. And if you ask where is a town on the hill, they said thus today that is called Naf Hagalil, which was dated, name changed very recently. But that area of Naf Hagalil as Nazareth Elet was human habitation happened only after 1960. That is almost 1900 years after the death of Jesus. Now what was the fundamental belief of Jesus? Jesus in Mark 9:1 said to the people, I tell you the truth. Some of the people who are listening this speech standing here will not taste death, will not die before they see that the kingdom of God comes with power, the day of the Lord comes with power. This is the fundamental belief of Mark gospel. And Mark elaborates in his chapter 13 what will happen when that Son of the Man comes. In those days following that distress, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. This is in chapter 13, Mark 13:24. And the stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. And after this, the Son of the Man will come. This is what Jesus said, at that time men will see that Son of the Man coming into the clouds with the glory, great power and glory for the judgment. Now, when will all this happen? This will all happen when people now living will not die. See, this is what Jesus said. His judgment day, or Son of Man coming with power, will all happen before that generation. People living then will not die. Now, Jesus had predicted his death. That's what the gospel story says. And he not only predicted, he also said once he again raises from his dead body, resuscitates, and he will appear to them in Galilee. This is Mark 14:28. The verse is very clear. After I have been risen from death, I will go ahead of you into Galilee. Now, there is no appearance stories in any of the oldest manuscripts in Mark chapter 16, because they all end at Mark 16:8. Anything before 5th century does not have it in the Greek manuscript. Now Matthew, if you go to Matthew, Matthew 16:26-32 says, after I have been risen, I will go ahead of you into Galilee. So this is now, Matthew has got an appearance story, which is, then all the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go, and there he appeared. See, this is why what Helmeut Koester says, the quest for historic kernels in the stories of gospel narratives is very difficult. Such a quest will be doomed to miss the point. These narratives are told in the interest of mission, edification, Christology, that is to make the dead man Jesus of the hero of the story as a demigod or a noble person, which is not the fact. So the historians do not expect, theologians who read the original Greek manuscripts do not accept this, but people are converting here. Please understand the truth. Thank you very much.